Today's special guest is Reverend Johnson. Glad to have you here today, Reverend Johnson. Oh, hello, audience. Today, Reverend Johnson will be talking about the visual arts. What? I thought I was here to talk about cooking. So, Johnson, how do the visual arts, in the context of the AmeriCorps NCCC program, relate to the principles of democracy? You know, that's a great question, Paul, but it's not about cooking. That's okay. Just answer the question, please. Well, I guess you'd have to start with the Greeks. The Greeks were the first pure democracy. They they had time to become artistically inclined. What they did with the theater was amazing. Sculpture, they had paintings, mosaics, you name it, the Greeks did it. They had that leisure time, a time to produce art. It was the pinnacle of artistic success and achievement of that era. Then you go to the Egyptians. The Egyptians had their own art with a more religious influence, as did the Japanese and Japan, also have a religious influence. And those civilizations that were post the Hindu River Valley, Indus River Valley, Hindu civilization, excuse me, if you will. So, going from those communities, we arrive at a modern era in time in the US of A. And here, in this society, art does play a role in the formation of democracy. For example, on an immediate level, art is political. You can't ignore the fact that art is political. Art is political. Do you hear me? Art, political. It's one and the same. You can't escape politics in art. You know, from fables of the Greeks to Czechoslovakian folk plays to the divinity plays when church and state were one and the same. All those things were political. Even films, political. Rock and roll, political. Everything is political. Goya, Brecht, Dadaists, Surrealists, they're all politicians. You know, you just you can't confuse art and politics. You can't separate it. Do you understand? Yes. Thank you, Reverend. On to our next question. Civic engagement. What's the connection? That one's easy. Okay, you are an artist, you have an audience. In order to interact with an audience, you engage them. Therefore, you are civically engaged. Next question. Professional development. Would you discuss that for us, Reverend? Professional development? I got your professional development right here, you ungrateful baboon. No, Reverend. I'm talking economics. Would you like to expand on that? Would you like to double click on that? Economics, like when I cook for the homeless? Yes, but with the arts. Cooking with the arts? What is that? Working with the arts, economically speaking. Oh yeah, like a politician, every artist is an economist, economically engaged. You could be having a seven-course meal at a Hollywood benefit hosted by Steven Spielberg or some other bigwig buffoon. Or you could be subsisting on Kraft mac and cheese and cigarettes for a week. Either way, it's your art and your economics. The artist always give something back to the economy. It might not be a $12 million Matisse collage the size of a postcard made from scraps of canvas. It might not be the newest sculpture in vivid color. It might not be any of those things. But all art is priceless. You cannot put a price on a piece of art. What about personal development? Personal development in the visual arts. And can you tie that into the NCCC program? Well, if you're going into the arts, you better work with the underprivileged, the poor, huddled masses. You better be a bohemian. You better learn to like ramen noodles and aristocrat vodka straight from the plastic bottle. Because artists are, let me say, tough. They've got to be tough. the society does not have much room for the artiste. You have to make your own room. You have to do it yourself. But on the positive side, and Triple C can help. Are you looking for a muse? You're waiting for inspiration? And Triple C. Because the main thing all artists need, a variety of experiences. And what better way to do that than N Triple C? You get so many things under your belt. And that's what an artist needs, and that's what N Triple C can do for you. Thank you, Evan, for your time this evening. And I hope to see you on the show sometime again. Thanks. It's been great from having me. No, you guys remember me?